Hi, and welcome to My Kommunity for another rousing episode. I'm here with my guest, Chimen Kouri. Chimen, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing swell. Before we get into our introductions, I just wanted to say Chimen is actually my editor, one of my editors of my book. She's the namesake of my dog. She's an important person in our lives for sure. But Chimen, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Okay, thank you. Thanks for having me, first of all. I hate talking about myself more than anything, but I guess this is my moment to brag. I am a Pushcart Prize nominated writer. Not a winner, but a nominated.
We take them where we get
Which is good.
Yeah.
And I have two books. I have Peach Milk, which was published by Bottle Cap Press back in 2021. And then I have What Haunts Me the Most, which is a poetry and prose collection that was published by Kouri Press in 2023. I feel like that book goes really well with what we're going to be talking about today.
Yeah,
it's all about things that haunt me the most.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. That's really it about me. And I'm working on my third book right now.
Awesome. Do you want to dive into that, or do you want to keep it close to your heart a bit?
So it's kind of different from my first two books. It's a novel now. I hate saying novel because I feel like it sounds so pretentious. But it's a novel. It's fiction. And it's just about a ex-army ranger and a roller rink waitress, and they team up to fight neo-Nazis.
Let's do it. Sounds great.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. So obviously, as she briefly mentioned, our topic today is kind of like supernatural and scary stories. So Chimen, you have the floor. Let's get into it.
Okay, so I have one really, this one's my big story. Katie knows this story. Teresa knows this. Everyone knows this story.
Okay.
So I think I was around, I want to say 5 or 6. It was that age. And I woke up one morning to use the bathroom. And at this point in my life, I don't know if this is weird or not, but I would sleep with my parents. I didn't have a room in my house. It was just too small. There were too many people there. So I shared it with my parents.
Okay.
My dad was at work and my mom was still sleeping. So it was super early in the morning. Went to the bathroom, and it was definitely a weekend because I remember waking up and being like, yes, I get to go back to sleep. So I rolled back into bed. And I was looking at I rolled and I looked at the door frame and I saw a woman standing there, and I got really spooked, obviously.
Yes.
And I put the blanket over my head because I was really scared.
Okay.
So I was under the blanket for, I want to say, an hour, maybe an hour and a half. She was literally shaking. You think I would have woken up my mom because she was right next to me, but I didn't because I was scared to wake her up. That's another episode. But when I pulled the blanket over my head and she was gone, obviously, because it's an hour and a half. I don't know what ghost is waiting around for an hour and a half. But she was super freaky. You could just tell that it wasn't, I don't think all ghosts are bad. I think some ghosts are just passing through.
Okay.
But this one was just spooky. She had red hair, fiery red hair. And I remember she was wearing, I want to say 1800s kind of gown.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it just really scared me. And I told everyone in my house and no one believed me, obviously.
The classic.
Yeah, but I think this is where the scary stuff starts coming in. So fast forward, I'm 17 years old.
Okay.
And my dad sees her. He's going to work one day. My dad works super early in the morning. And I don't think you've ever been to my house, but you've definitely dropped.
Yeah, seen it in passing.
Yeah. So there's that big window, my dining room.
Okay.
And he's getting ready for work. He's getting in the car, and he looks at that window, and she just waves at him and smiles at him.
Was this the same
This
one?
was the same woman.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. So my dad runs in, and because he thinks someone's in there.
Oh, so he saw her too?
Yeah, he sees her outside.
Oh, okay.
And no one was there. But then I think fast forward a few months later, the window shatters out of nowhere.
Oh shit.
I don't know if it was the other way around, but yeah, this happened back in 2013. Yeah. So during that time, after my dad saw her, after the window shattered, I came back from a trip from Lebanon. I was visiting my family. And this was like September. School had just started, I remember. And I was waking up every night for a week at 3:00. Exactly 3 o'clock. Like the witching hour. Creepy stuff. And then one night I had a very vivid nightmare that she was holding me by my shoulders and making me watch. Okay, this is kind of explicit. Am I allowed to say
Yeah, go
explicit
ahead.
things? Okay. She was making me watch a rape. And I don't know who was being like sexually assaulted. I didn't see the face, but it freaked me out. So I like woke myself up and I remember hearing something trying to get in through my window. Like someone shaking the screen like really, really violently.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was really spooky. And then I was screaming for my dad to come in because at this point in my life, obviously I'm 17 years old. I have my own bedroom finally.
Right. We did it.
I did it. So my parents were right across the hall, and I remember my dad like running in and checking what was outside, and there was nothing.
Oh
It was
man.
really, really spooky. After that, we did have the house blessed,
Oh wow.
and I haven't seen her since. And it's been like
Did you
13 years.
Did you do research in the house to see if it was like someone that died at your estate or something like that? Or
So we did a little bit of research. I'm from Cliffwood Beach. I live in Cliffwood Beach, and the whole story is that I can't remember which pirate came through, but we have a lake called Treasure Lake. So everyone thinks that the gold, the treasure, is in Treasure Lake. You can do a lot of research on this. A lot of people have tried, looking for it in the lake.
oh okay.
We think that it's scattered all throughout Cliffwood Beach. Not like all throughout, but probably by the lake area, just underneath the houses.
Yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
we think that there's caves underneath the houses. We don't know for sure.
Oh.
That is just our theory. We don't know for sure. And I think this woman I think she was on the ship. I don't know who she was. I have tried to do research on her. I can't find anything about her. But she scares the shit out of me a lot. If there's anything that I'm scared of, it's that woman. We call her the red-haired lady in my house. So she has a
damn.
namesake. And there's like, I know a lot of people have theories that ghosts they don't know that they're here when we see them, that it's kind of just, they're just in another, I don't know how to describe it. It's a lot.
On another plane.
On another plane.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that all the time because I think she knew where she was, and I think that
She was messing with
she
you.
was messing with my family and me, and
A tyrant.
yeah, I don't think she's a good spirit. We we did have a psychic come as well. I don't know if
Yeah.
anyone's listening who believes in psychics, whatever. But he did tell us that she was not a good spirit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
But the house is blessed. We keep a lot of holy water, and we, throw it around the house. And we haven't seen her since.
That's good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. That's terrifying.
It was really terrifying. It's super scary.
Yeah.
But that's my big one. That's my big one.
Okay. Yeah. An experience I had one time where I was with two of my buddies, and we were at a sleepover, and I believe it was around 3 o'clock again too. I was dead asleep. They were still talking, but we heard the three knocks, which I believe is like the three knocks of like the dead or
I haven't heard of that.
oh, it's not a good thing. If you hear three knocks, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's like a cursed thing. And I woke up out of a dead sleep, and then I went downstairs to my buddies, and they were like, "You heard that too?" And I was like, "Yeah, I definitely heard that." And it wasn't someone outside or anything like that. It was just something. And obviously not as intense as the red-haired lady who give you visions of doom and broke your house, but I feel you on that, man. And I definitely my stories are I feel more in this plane space. Like
Yeah.
one of the stories I was just telling one of my friends. I was going for a night walk,
Okay.
and I don't advise going for night walks, by the way, to anyone listening. Even in suburbia, I don't think suburbia is as safe as people make it out to be sometimes. And I heard footsteps, and I hear these footsteps behind me. I'm like, okay, someone's definitely like following behind me.
Yeah.
And they get like a little bit faster, and then I hear like the Friday 13th like
Ew.
yeah, I felt it on my neck,
Ew, that's awful.
and
I'd book it.
I booked it. Yeah. And then the funny thing is, like, I can't run worth the hell,
Yeah.
but I was a marathon fucking sprinter.
That's really scary.
Yeah, no, that was awful.
Do you think someone was just messing with you?
I don't know. I grew up obviously in that Holmdel area, and I knew most of those people in those houses. So for someone to just do that on like a random like night in like July or some shit, that's pretty fucked up in my opinion.
It is, yeah.
But yeah, those are the kind of tales I have. But what other kind of things you got?
I feel like I have so many. What is your take on sleep paralysis?
Oh, I think there's probably more to it than
That's what
than
I
that.
think too.
Yeah,
People
absolutely.
think it's like just what do they say? It's like when you sleep on your back, you're more like susceptible to it, or
Yeah,
it's just like your mind playing tricks on you.
right.
I had sleep paralysis for I want to say like a year.
Oh, okay.
It was awful, and I hated every second of it. My first encounter, it was a while ago. I want to say it was like 2018.
Okay.
And I was sleeping, and I know I woke up. I know I woke up because my eyes were open and I could move my body. There's sleep paralysis, you can't.
Right,
move.
right.
That's your whole thing.
Right.
I remember seeing a man at the foot of my bed, and I like got up. I literally kicked my dog too on accident. Obviously, I was so scared that I kicked my dog, and he looked at me and he was just shaking his hands, not for me to say anything, like be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. And I was like yelling for my dad, and my dad came into my room, and I was like, there was a man in here, and he looked at my window because I have like a window above my bed, and I guess someone could crawl in. It's a very tight window though. And checked under my bed, like whatever, and maybe I was just seeing things, but that one really freaked me out. And then I have a lot of sleep paralysis ones, but I'm gonna stick to like the super spooky ones. This one I think was the scariest. I woke up and there was a man in front of my face, like inches away from my face like this. And I watched him walk away, and he had there's this thing with the sleep paralysis community where it's the guy with the top hat.
I wouldn't know, but go on.
You should look it up. It's really
Yeah.
freaky, but a lot of people have seen him. And this man had a top hat on, and he was dressed very like England 1800s Jack the Ripper kind of vibes.
Oh, okay.
And he just like walked away. I was like, okay. It really freaked me out because I woke up and he was like this in my face. But I don't know. It could be sleep. If anyone out there has any opinions on that, it could have just been sleep paralysis. But I feel like it was more. It just felt like more because I could move.
Yeah. No,
I wasn't paralyzed. I could move.
So I haven't had many encounters with sleep paralysis, but the one that I feel like resonates with me was when I was, I would just say in my early 20s, and I definitely had like a figure in the corner of my room, and it went to bite my calf. Yeah, it went to bite my calf.
Oh my God.
And it had like long black hair, but it had like a shadowless face and stuff like that. And then I woke up and I had a huge cramp in my calf, and I was like, okay, this is problematic. And then I saw right around the same area
A bite?
not a bite, but a huge bruise.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
No, like people can't tell me it's just like science
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, no, like I think there's actual
No,
things.
I feel like a lot of the time for that kind of stuff, whether it be supernatural sleep paralysis, it's a bit of a justification to to calm your nerves, as it
Yeah,
were, right?
exactly. Yeah.
Because like obviously when you admit that these things are real, it's like shit, then we actually do have fucking like demons.
Literally.
Yeah.
But I feel like there are so many people out there that have like their own stories that, yes, they could be fake. They could be fake.
No, but I know where you're going.
Yeah.
You're basically saying like, because there's so many like testimonies, it gets to a point where it's like, they can't all be fake.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how I feel too with like Bigfoot and like things like that. I believe in stuff like that. So.
Yeah, cryptozoology.
I believe in the crypts. Like I don't like
Yeah,
you can't tell me everyone's lying.
No, yeah, it's just an impossibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But yeah, I feel with when it comes to this kind of stuff that there's definitely more truth to it than meets the eye. It's definitely the Autobots of supernatural society. They do exist.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think I have like one more story.
Yeah, go for it.
It's not my story though.
Okay. No.
It's my mom's story.
Okay, that's fine.
So actually I have like two for my mom. They're really spooky. That's why I
Yeah. Bring it on.
Because my other ones are kind of like like they're spooky, but they're not gonna leave an impression.
Make the mark.
So my mom was sleeping one night. Obviously, that's how these all start, right?
Yeah.
You're sleeping and then you wake up. But she turned. So the way that my house is my room is right here, and then I'm across the hall from my parents.
Mm-hmm.
But they can still see, like, if my door is open, they can still see inside with them laying in bed.
Sure.
So my mom like turns it over and looks to my door, and it's completely gone. Okay, it's completely gone, and it's a white. She's in a white church. My room is gone, white church. It's like Puritan kind of vibes. And she sees a woman sitting like where my door would be, in like a pew.
Yeah.
I just got chills thinking about it.
Yeah.
Creepy, right?
Yeah, no, that's no good. No good.
She could have just been sleeping and then just like imagined it, but she swears that she saw that.
Oh man, that's intense.
Yeah.
That's rough. What about the other one?
Okay, so this one is kind of I want to leave this with kind of like a happy little thing.
Yeah.
It's spooky, but it's kind of cute.
Okay.
In a way.
Nice. Another positive note.
If you believe in this kind of stuff.
Yes.
So, my mom woke up one night, and the way that her room is situated is that it's the bedroom, and then across, like on an angle, is the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So the bathroom door was open, and she saw a woman standing in the doorway of the bathroom. And she was like a Native American woman, but my mom blinked and she was gone. So my mom like believes in psychics. She'll like go get a reading. She did a what is it? Like a past life reading. And the woman the psychic asked her, have you been in contact with a woman, Native American? I think that's how it went. And my mom was like, yes, I just saw a Native American woman in my bathroom doorway one night. And the psychic told her that, who knows if any of this is true, but I think it's sweet, is that is my mom's, in her past life, that is my mom's wife.
Oh, wow.
Coming to visit her.
That's awesome.
And yeah. So what she'll visit my mom like on a regular basis, and she'll braid her hair, because my mom was a man in this past life and he had really, really long hair. Oh, and she would like, my mom can feel her braiding her hair. And this literally happened recently. We were in Pennsylvania like a couple weeks ago, and I was talking to my mom. We were in the library. We're just talking. We're just chatting, and she goes, "Can you stop?" And I was like, "Okay, sorry. Like, what did I do?" She was like, "No, I was just talking to my spirit guide. He's braiding my hair." I was like, "Can she leave?" It was really spooky because also the light next to the chair, like the reading chair, was like blinking. Mm-hmm. I think it's sweet though.
It is.
You know, I don't know.
There are those moments, and I'll cap you off because I feel like there are really positive spiritual, supernatural stories, because they don't always have to be the other side of the spectrum, as it were. Where one time when my parents were getting married, my great grandfather really wanted to meet my mom, but he passed away about a week before he was going to meet her.
Okay.
And the day before he died, my mom had a dream about a man that was just introducing himself to her and paying his respects, and then kind of just moved on, as it were. So my mom then gets a picture once the funeral happens and so on and so forth of that man that was my great grandfather that visited her in the dream.
That's really sweet.
So I do believe that they when they do want to reach out, or when there is positive energy, it does follow you as well.
Agreed. I forgot what I was gonna say, but I think dreams are also really important, and I feel like you should definitely do an episode on that.
Dreams?
Yeah, because I feel like it's like another thing where people are like, "Oh, it's just you're self-conscious," and I definitely agree. I definitely believe that, but I also think that dreams are trying to tell you something, and I think our loved ones, or whoever, I think they do visit us through our dreams.
Absolutely.
So I vote that you do an episode.
Fair enough. But before we wrap up, Chimen, do you have any closing remarks for the audience?
You know what? I think, yes, some ghosts or some spirits can be bad, but like we just talked about, I think sometimes they're really good, and sometimes I think they're just really lost and they don't know how to get to the other side. I don't think all of them mean any harm. So if you encounter a ghost, just tell it to leave, and I'll leave.
Fair enough. Okay, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Next episode, we'll be interviewing Bigfoot. Have